drink a beer upstairs. With that water in the bucket, it's only a matter of time until it's a water faucet. But in Fuller's garden, you'd get pretty well nothing to grow. I certainly don't need a bucket, nor a load of rusty
You
water.
don't? Damn. So let's examine the paint bucket. I mean, it's the last thing now, so might as well.
Dr. Rainbow's Finest Pearly White 85. I don't think I can recall having seen one pearly white thing in this whole building.
Huh. So Fuller, not much of a do-it-yourselfer. Not really shocking right there, but yeah, time to really figure out how to get a delivery note. How and where would you get one? Like it would have to be from the police station, right? It would have to be, because none other would be accepted. So I guess that's our next stop. Oh, hello, Captain. Let's see if there's anything else. Nope, let's talk to the captain. Let's not mention that just yet. Let's ask about Mother for some reason.
Do you know that my mother almost died yesterday?
No. I didn't know that. What happened?
She tripped and cracked her head open.
No. I'm really sorry about that. Tell her from me to get well soon.
Don't you find it even a bit strange that this Brit appears out of nowhere and the next day we got a corpse and a serious injury?
Are you suggesting that her accident wasn't an accident?
I don't know.
I don't think we should start hunting around for possible crimes, Darren. We've got a very real crime to solve here.
Alright, so about that.
You really believe Angelina murdered Fuller?
It hasn't got much to do with believe. We walked in on her standing over the victim, covered in blood with the murder weapon in her hand.
Why were you there anyway?
You mean in the middle of the night? Well, we got a tip-off.
One? And that's not suspicious?
Yes. That's the reason why I want to find your mysterious stranger.
Do you think he made the tip-off?
Possibly. It was an anonymous caller who said something about a break-in at Fuller's. If the stranger had really been following Miss Morgan, he might have seen her entering the photo store and then notified us.
Or he set a trap for her.
Yeah, well, we can only speculate until we found the witness.
So he's a witness with quotes, so he is very much suspected then at least. That is good. That is good at least. A bit more faith in the captain now.
Fuller had a skeleton in his closet, did you know that?
I wouldn't be surprised. You got any details?
I think he blackmailed people.
Really? That's a serious allegation.
I've got no evidence, but I'm gonna get some.
Don't do anything foolish. You'd be better off not getting in the way of my investigations.
I won't. I'll search in the right places.
Huh. Alright.
Have you found Angelina's pursuer yet?
No, not yet. Talk to Sergeant Kinney. She's leading the search.
Alright, so
Good.
that's her name. Good.
I'm convinced that Brit set up a trap for Angelina.
If you say so.
What's wrong with that theory?
The same that's wrong with the theory that Fuller was attacked by vampires. It's not very believable. What reasons did the English guy have to murder Fuller and frame Angelina with it?
That's
Well,
exactly
what
what I'm
reason did
gonna find
Angelina
out.
have to
If you
murder
say so.
Fuller? So, again, it's not very believable. And I mean, what was her statement? Do we even know that? What is her statement on the, well, what happened?
What would you say if I showed you a blackmail letter from Fuller?
I would say that despite my warnings, you haven't kept your nose out of this business.
And if I found the letter in a public trash can?
Then I'd ask you if you had any evidence that the letter's from Fuller. A letter in a trash can be from anyone. And the fact that you, of all people, found it doesn't really speak for its authenticity.
Alright then. So I haven't found a blackmail letter. I've got to get into this secret room. There'll be evidence that Fuller blackmailed Mrs.
Well, yeah,
Byberg,
but first
man.
dude, first I need to get into the bloody morgue, so... let's ask to Kinney. Let's ask to Kinney. Let's talk to Sergeant Kinney. Perhaps then, in the future she'll also be called that way.
Have you found the guy from the photo fit?
No, not yet. But the picture's been posted up. It won't take too long. If he's still in town, that is.
If he is the killer, then he's gonna get out of town right now at the latest.
He's a witness at best.
How is Angelina?
Well, she's in shock, anxious.
Understandable. She's a student from England. She comes over here and then she's accused of murder of a man she barely knows.
The circumstances are quite clear.
And nevertheless, wrong. It was someone else.
No need to
We
keep
will be
bringing that
following up on all lines of investigation. And until we find something new, your girlfriend has a problem.
Right, so can we actually go talk to her now? No? Damn. Also, Sergeant Kinney is just not called that still. So, I'm not sure how to proceed now. Where do we get a delivery note? I really don't know, actually. Let's go to Mom's house. I mean, that's the only place we've not been recently, so... Not that I really think that there's going to be anything here. I mean, why would... our mom wouldn't have any anything useful, would she?
I don't have to call
Yeah.
right now.
Thought so. Shower. Yeah. Really helpful. Willow Cree guy.
Nothing interesting to see.
Let's go to the bedroom. Maybe there's some papers there on the desk or something. Absolutely nothing. Great. Very helpful. Also, gotta love that still. Nope, that's the menu. Alright, alright. I'm kind of running out of options here, I think. Yeah, you know what? I'll try and go to the hotel once more. See if I can climb through the window at the side now. If I can't, I think I'm just gonna have to, you know, call in a break. See, actually, this is quicker. And see if I can figure out how to get the delivery note. Because if I have that, I can get to the morgue, and from there I can continue on. But for now, I'm kind of stuck until then. And I just know that I am going to find, you know, when I find it, I'm just going to be like, well, no, I should have known that, you know. It's always something like that. It's always something like that. Let's throw in a save for now. No entry, yes. How about set 5A? How about that? So, right. Guys, be right back. Be right back. And we are back. Though it's not the same time as I recorded the first part of the set, because I spent a long time looking for that delivery note, or a way how to get it. And eventually I just gave up. I got really tired and I just said, you know what, screw it. I'll have to look it up. So now it's a couple of days later actually, but shush. And I actually did look it up. Yeah, I'm admitting it. I had to look it up because I could not figure it out. And I think God, I really should have just listened back the last couple of minutes, but I think I said something along the lines of, well, it'll probably be something so obvious it's painful. And guess what? It is. It is. It absolutely is. So remember when we unplugged the machine in our mom's room, which still is crazy to me, but essentially you get a little moment, and guess what? There it is, delivery notes. And now I'm just going to assume that, you know, trying to pick him up now, the nurse will just whine at you for, well, trying to steal him. So, fair enough, right? So let's actually show that. That's bound to
There's a
happen.
delivery note for liquid soap.
Huh. Okay,
Can't
pick him
take
up.
anything.
Yeah, the nurse will notice. So when she's away, you can just pick those up, and then you can show the delivery note and the package